If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400. Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in October. Try their pumpkin chai cream cheese, great with any bagel. Or have a pumpkin chocolate chip muffin. And of course, an apple pie dirty chai latte. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers?
Check.
Chips?
Check.
Icy cold beer?
Check. Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico!
Relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Plungers and store-bought chemicals can only go so far and can harm your drains. Call the professionals at John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical to get your drains flowing. We won't only make sure the clog is taken care of, but we will ensure your drains are completely clean so the clog will not come back. Give John Henry's a call today.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air,
and Electrical.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you. Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday. It's the game week. The bye week has ended. Thank you. I'm ready. Nebraska football, 2:30 Saturday. Let's ride.
There was a lot of.
I was following you until you said that last part.
Same
There's bad mojo, bad juju for Nebraska. Man, let's not ever say let's ride with Nebraska football. Yeah. We got our own problems, man.
Yeah, there was a lot of defense going on from Nebraska's staff on the recruiting trail during the bye week.
Yeah,
despite not having a game, there was a lot of stuff that they had to do on the good old trail. To keep some recruits, I think. So
yeah, it shows you the day and age college football has changed as we know it.
Yeah,
not just even the players on your roster currently.
Yeah,
you got to recruit right back in your locker room still, right there. Before we hop into that, man, what'd you get into, Nick? I want to hear about how you took care of business this weekend on the golf course, man.
So me and my buddies yesterday went out to Woodland Hills. Proud friend of the station. We usually have our 93.7 The Ticket Golf League out there. Played in a fall scramble yesterday. We ended up shooting a 60, which I think it's 11 or 12 under. I can't remember. But we finished 4th out of 36 teams. And so not a bad showing. We started 7 under through our first 7 holes. And then we were in a rhythm. We weren't playing too fast. We weren't playing too slow.
Right.
Didn't have to wait on a tee, which is nice. But then we got to hole number 2 and ended up being backed up for about 3 groups. And so then the back gets stiff and it's a little chilly. The wind's in your face, and you're like, all right.
Aren't you guys like 22?
There's 2 people, 2 of us that are 22. The other 2 are 25. So a little bit older.
Backs get stiff.
Hey, they were getting stiff. They got stiff yesterday.
Wait till your eyebrows start hurting.
And so, yeah. So they got stiff yesterday, but no, it was a good time. It was a lot of fun. Woodland Hills puts on such a great event. Their course is in such good shape, and we got plenty of rain the last 3 days before that though. So
you got $80 to spend.
Yeah, so as a team, we got $80.
Nice. Each or as a team?
As a team. So 4th place, we got $80.
$20 a piece.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you spend yours yet?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I bought 1 box of Pro V1s.
Nice.
That's all there was.
Raff, what about you, homeboy?
Well, let's see here. This past weekend, it was a busy one for me. Saturday, I watched football all day. And then Sunday, I watched football all day. Yep, that was it.
Dang, that's crazy, Raff.
Yeah.
What do you got this week?
This week? Oh, man, I have a busy week in front of me this week. I just ton of stuff going on. Ton of stuff.
That's awesome.
I will bet that Raff's going to be busy again this week.
Weather's in the 70s.
I'm going to try to get at least one golf day in this week. At least one in. No, it was a good weekend, man. A lot of football we'll discuss as well. A lot of just Nebraska sports in general that took place this weekend, man. But yeah, I watched a lot of football. Watched my niece's a soccer game.
Saw that.
Yeah, watched her soccer game Saturday morning out at Speedway. Yeah, Speedway out there. I didn't realize that many fields out there.
Yeah,
I knew they had some, but I mean that thing went back there a long ways, bro. So it was cool to watch my little niece Ava. Shout out to Ava. She did a great job playing yesterday. It was freezing Saturday morning. Okay, let me take that back. Not freeze, just misting a little bit. So what's the most comfortable, but it's good to be out there.
Yeah.
Then watch some ball. Shout out to my brother Daniel. His birthday was yesterday.
Nice.
52 years old. So big shout out to my big brother, man. But it was a good weekend, man. Huskers didn't lose. Steelers didn't lose.
Enjoyed some Mary Ellens as well.
I ate a lot of Mary Ellens yesterday, man.
Yeah.
I ate Mary Ellens on Friday. Twice yesterday because I ordered a bunch of food and ate it like about 5:30. Ate some more about 9:30. And it was like,
awesome.
why not?
That's awesome. Shout out to Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul.
Yeah, it was food for the soul. All right.
Yeah, 27th at Pine Lake. Go get yourself some. I don't think they're open today on Monday.
They're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, so
but
you gotta wait a couple days.
Open Wednesdays through Sundays though, and you will not be disappointed whatsoever. Fellas, we got a lot to discuss, man.
Yeah,
a lot to discuss. There was a basketball game that took place at Kinnick Stadium.
Yep.
Which I thought was pretty cool, literally and figuratively.
Chilly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you guys this one question. When do we put Jared Goff in the MVP conversation? 30 of 44 passing.
Oh, boy.
353 yards.
Dude, he's balling.
2 touchdowns, no picks. The Lions are 5-1.
We have dogs out there, man.
They don't have Jahmyr Gibbs. They don't have David Montgomery. And they beat the Buccaneers on the road.
But is it Jared?
It's fine.
Is it Jared Goff though?
I mean, outside of Amon-Ra St. Brown, it's a different guy every week. It's Josh Reynolds. It's Jameson Williams. It's Sam
The
Laporta.
city of Detroit needs to
come on
tell Peyton Manning that it's all him. He went and lifted the curse.
Oh yeah.
Since the curse has been lifted, 13-3.
Jeez.
Hey, Detroit is just seriously getting it done.
They're
man.
5-1.
They're getting it
They're
done.
rolling.
They're 5-1.
Folks, we'll be right back to talk
MVP
Husker
Jared
sports. Talk about if Goff should be the MVP at this, 6-game point. A lot of games left, so we'll see. We'll be right back. 937 a ticket.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in October. Try their pumpkin chai cream cheese, great with any bagel. Or have a pumpkin chocolate chip muffin. And of course, an apple pie dirty chai latte. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers?
Check.
Chips?
Check.
Icy cold beer?
Check. Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico,
relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Chances are you're a busy person. Chances are you'd rather not drive down to Beatrice for your favorite desserts.
Chances are you'd really benefit from a Lincoln location for all of your fruitcake, liqueur cake, and breakfast bread needs. Insert Beatrice Bakery in downtown Lincoln, 1040 O Street, the new 93.7 The Ticket Studios. Just grab a cake out of the cooler, pay at the counter, and you're headed home with the delicious, fruity, nutty, decadent treat of your choice. Beatrice Bakery, online at beatricebakery.com or now in downtown Lincoln at 1040 O Street.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa,
that's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday. This weekend, I had a chance to say my 3 favorite words in volleyball. You know what they are, Nick?
Serve, set, spike.
Roof.
Okay.
What does that roof mean again?
When they stonewall the team that's spiking and then the defense hits it back at them, and then they're like, Point Nebraska, roof.
You guys, the thing about it, man.
That's my favorite.
They dominated Penn State, though. This is the 3rd straight year they swept them.
Yeah.
That's their new, that's never happened in the series, ever.
Yeah, that was just, I mean, it was decisive.
Well,
it was,
and one of those, they were down, what was it, 15-8 or whatever it was at some point? They were down big in the second set, I believe. So, you know.
Nebraska, Penn State, though, without, was it Russ Rose? It's just not the same without him there.
I agree.
He was, him and Cook were pretty tight, too.
Yeah.
And I met him when I was at Penn State. Dude, he loves R&B and soul and jazz. And you look at this guy, it shows you don't judge people by looks, because you look at him, you think, okay, this guy's rocking Mozart, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
You know, dude,
he puts on the record player. He has vinyl in his office.
This dude literally loves R&B, hip hop, and jazz. Listens to a lot of jazz. I was blown away, but when I met him, my boy Keith Embray, who was one of their associate ADs at the time at Penn State, he's now at Utah, but he took me in to meet him, and man, he took time for probably 10 or 15 minutes. We're just talking volleyball. That's awesome. And obviously, I don't know like a lot about volleyball, but I know the history with Penn State. And he was their coach for how many years, man?
Yeah, he was there for a while.
Yeah, he was there a long time.
He won like, I think, 3 or 4 national titles.
He won some natties. He won some natties.
They got in a roll back in the early 2000s, I think, when they.
Yeah.
Is it scary, you guys, how young Nebraska's volleyball team is and how dominant they are?
Oh gosh, yeah.
I mean, they don't. How many seniors do we have on our squad this year?
Zilch.
0.
Senior night's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the brutal reality of it, though, guys, is like there's going to be people that have to end up leaving because there's another talented recruiting class coming in.
Yeah.
That's wild.
There'll be some more. There'll be another hiatus out of there.
That they're hot commodities then in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Because they're such talented players, just not good enough to play here.
Crazy.
And they're all, like I said,
I should say got beat out because they probably aren't good enough to play here, because if they weren't, then they wouldn't be on the roster.
The gal that went to Texas last year, what was her name, that transferred to Texas? She would have been a graduate senior here, but she went to Texas. She transferred to Texas.
Rico?
It was okay, so I'm trying to think. It wasn't Capri Davis did it.
Josh knows it.
Josh knows it.
Capri Davis,
Come on, Josh. Faster.
A couple years ago.
Faster, Josh. Faster.
Yes. Keonale Okana.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Keonale Okana.
Did you spell that 100%?
No.
Oh.
No. Keonale Okana. Yeah.
I thought it said Keanu Reeves at first.
We're getting some Kayla coffee? Kayla Caffey?
Yeah. Kayla Caffey was a couple years ago as well. But no,
because they saw the handwriting on the wall as well.
Well, yeah. What was crazy about Akana's was Nebraska was in for her brother, who is a 5-star linebacker.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And everybody was freaking out because it's like, heck yeah, if Keonale's here, then her brother's about to come here for football. That's awesome. 5-star linebacker. Then she transfers, and everybody's like, all right, then he never visited Nebraska again.
It was good seeing you.
Yeah, he started visiting Texas. I think he might have ended up at Texas.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun watching these ladies the next couple of years. A few of the text messages here. California, unknown texter 8668 says
he went to Texas.
How do you even compare our joy with that record to our fans' reaction? Ferentz does not have a new program. He's been there a quarter of a century, not a wizard. Yeah, I'm not saying he's a wizard. I don't think anybody said he was a wizard. But I tell you what, they just consistently get it done. It may be ugly, but they get it done.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
They get it done. That's for sure, man. But California, appreciate you texting in, man. She's your early bird, man. Early bird. AA Ron said, "Is that a Broncos thing? Let's ride." I
don't even know if it's a Broncos thing. It never worked.
Yeah. Big Daddy Travis says, regarding NIL talk, read an article this morning. An NIL deal for the Carter Nelson as the entire family rethinking the commitment to the Huskers.
We'll get there eventually.
Have you heard anything about that, Nick?
I don't know all the minor details. And I know we're going to talk about it, so I don't want to give away too much. It's just hard when you look at Carter Nelson and you look at Kawan Lacey. Nebraska's having to fight some guys off. Like they're having to. And Nebraska's having a decent year, but the schools that they're fighting off are having a really good year. And so, it's just one of those things where we'll see what the future holds. Kawan Lacey, I mean, for what it's worth, last week unpinned his Nebraska commitment post. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean a whole lot, but I think nowadays that stuff does matter. Carter Nelson, we know, had this big ceremony out in Ainsworth when he committed to Nebraska, but at the end of the day, if you're Nebraska, how can you compete with Notre Dame and that environment that was on Saturday and a top 10 team? And unfortunately, in a game where a Nebraska kid, Xavier Watts,
balled
was
out,
the player of the game.
Yeah, he balled out. It was great to see. Did you see his story?
Yes.
It's a cool story, man, with him. This, obviously a tragic story, but also one of inspiration to see how his dad has overcame that. And is in a wheelchair now, taking care of business. His dad's big. His son inspires his son. Watts mentioned that, man, my father, he's an example. Showing me the way of who to walk with, who to surround yourself with. And so it was great all over. It was just great to see him do what he did, man. And before we go to break, the rifle team, record-setting day for the rifle team. Highest score in program history, aggregated 4,728 points. Highest score in program history, air rifle, 2,384 yards away. If I'm going deer hunting, which I don't do, I'd take one of these gals with me. Pull! No, that's actually trap shooting, right? When they say pull.
Yeah. They're probably good at that, too.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of points, man. So congrats to the women's rifle team taking care of business there. Of course, that was record-setting for them. In the basketball game that took place at Kinnick Stadium.
Yeah.
And the jokes were many because they were talking about how Caitlin Clark scored more points than the Iowa football team has scored at Kinnick Stadium.
Probably in the first quarter.
Yeah, she dropped 34 points.
Dropped 34.
What was the temperature there?
It could not have been over 60.
They said they had the heated seats.
Yeah,
for the team. You seen them wearing sweatsuits as far as on the bench. I think it's cool though to drop 55,000 people into the stadium and watch that. I think it's cool. I just, even though I'm not a fan of Iowa by any stretch of the imagination,
that was a great idea by them. I wonder where they got that from.
I think it's great for women's sports overall, though, man.
And they did the wave too, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then donated, I think, 250,000 to the hospital from some of the proceeds to the Children's Hospital right there. So kudos, big shout out to the Hawkeyes over there to the east of us, man. So, folks, we'll come back. We're going to talk some history before we hop into a lot of football that took place, both pro and college, over the weekend. Some upsets, and some head scratchers as far as play calling. Giants. Nevertheless, we'll be right back. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
The place you call home should always be a place of comfort. Warm and cozy in winter, cool and relaxing in summer. If your home isn't delivering the comfort you expect, call Bryant. It's more than just hot and cold to them. It's about providing the best comfort solutions. And Bryant gives you a full 24-month test drive on your home comfort system. Get full details at BryantLincoln.com or call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down. But don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning on November 27th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf, inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at Double Eagle Golf.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and man, of the October incentives get better. You won't want to miss this. Happening right now at Koppel, you have 0% financing or $6,500 off MSRP on select new half-ton crew cab pickups. Yes, you heard right. Happening right now until the end of the month. 0% financing or $6,500 off sticker price. Those incentives are the best we've seen this entire year. Hurry on in while supplies last. Just take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All offers include trade-in bonus and with approved credit.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday, and it's probably about that time for the two most famous words in sports.
What is it?
Now punting.
Don't know much about history.
Turn that up.
Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Dave from Renew, good morning, my man. He goes, I don't fit in these vets very well.
Me neither. Me neither.
Show us a picture of the vet you're rocking with, man. I see the steering wheel, man. It can't be a bad one because I haven't seen a bad looking vet yet, man.
That's cool,
I
David.
haven't seen a bad one yet.
cool.
Living the life on this Monday morning,
Thanks
man.
for the invite to golf on Wednesday.
Oh, a little chilly in here.
Oh, man. As far as history, in fact, me and Raff have talked about this game quite a bit. In 1988, a very good running back, in my opinion, the best running back in my lifetime.
He was above average.
Yes. Oklahoma State comes into Nebraska, led by which coach, Raff? Remember who that coach was?
Pat Jones.
Pat Jones. Comes in, 7th-ranked Nebraska, scored on a 73-yard run by the late Kenny Clark, 86-yard interception by Charles Fryer in the first 3:31, and we stunned 10th-ranked Oklahoma State with a 35-0 first quarter. Highest scoring game in Memorial Stadium history at that time, 63-42. We led 42-0 before giving up some points late in the game, and Barry Sanders did his thing. But we kept him in check most of that game, man. Kept him in check.
Held him to like 181 yards.
Yeah. 189 on 35 carries.
Shut him down. That was just how good Barry Sanders was, though. You held him to 189 on 35 carries. Like, that was a good day at the office.
There's a funny story, though, with Coach Osborne. Raff, tell the story, man. The funny story about
the recruiting, or
the recruiting story, but also about when Barry wasn't starting, when Thurman Thomas was still there.
Oh, yeah. So this was
87, I think.
Yeah, 87. Yeah.
Or 86, maybe.
86, because he played his junior. Okay, 88 was his junior year, then he went pro. So, yeah, so it was 86. Nebraska played Oklahoma State, and they had a pretty decent running back who was starting for them. All-American running back. Hall of Fame running back, Thurman Thomas. And Coach Osborne was like, hey, guys, whatever you do, do not hurt Thurman Thomas, because we do not want to see that true freshman.
Because they got a pretty good guy behind him. So
he was decent. He was decent. Yeah, I think he actually was an All-American kickoff returner his freshman year too. So
Barry was just, what's kind of cool to see, because when Barry first retired, he was kind of a hermit. You didn't see much of him anywhere. In these last 5 or 6 years, you see, commercials and ads and things of that nature. They got obviously the statue they just revealed to him. So, man, just a classy guy. The people I've met that have met him personally, I've never met Barry Sanders, but they said, man, the dude is just gracious, humble, and laid back. So
I'll always remember we went to the Hall of Fame because he got inducted in 2004, same year as that number 7 guy. I forgot his name.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. A lot of people forget his name.
Be nice, Nick.
What did you look up on the website, the internet one time? It was most overrated quarterback. I think.
Wow,
It was John.
We're
Elway.
talking about Barry. We're talking about Barry Sanders right now, not John Elway.
You brought him up. You brought up number 7.
Well, I had to draw reference to why I was at the 2004 Hall of Fame. But I remember that he walked by us, and this was 5 years after he retired, and it was like, yeah, he could still be playing. He was in amazing shape then. But remember, he retired. He was 31 when he retired.
That was tough to see him retire as early as he did in his prime almost. And you look at what Megatron did the same thing.
Yeah.
Detroit is you figured probably the best receiver to play there for sure at Detroit, I think, was Megatron. Obviously Hart, they had some other great ones there as well, but Megatron was built different. And then Barry Sanders. And the thing I always say like this, and it's not taking anything away from Emmitt Smith, but if Barry Sanders would have had the offensive line that Emmitt Smith had,
it'd have been over.
The record would have been something ridiculous. Because what is it right now, 16,000 something?
Yeah. Well, even if Barry continues playing like he was,
he still beats it.
Because remember, there was a lot of talk. Remember that the reason why he retired, which just wasn't true, but some people thought this was he just did not want to break Walter Payton because that was his idol.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to break his record, but there was more internal stuff I think with the team than there was that. But yeah, Barry was good.
He was something, man. Something.
That's awesome.
Folks, we come back. A lot of football that was played this past weekend. Some major shakeups that will take place in the top 25, that took place in the top 25 overall standings. College football, pro football had some shockers and head scratchers as well, because as there are no more undefeated teams left in the NFL. We'll discuss that. Also some Husker football, some intriguing news with Husker football. And man, do we keep or land certain recruits? We'll see. 93.7 Ticket.
Agriculture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
It's football season in Nebraska, and that means coaches are busy making game plans. I'm Eric Hagan with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no two opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we understand no two cases are the same. Whether facing a DUI, criminal charge, or you were injured and it wasn't your fault, we tailor our legal game plan to meet your unique needs. Liberty Law's relentless trial attorneys serve all of Nebraska. To learn more, visit libertylawnebraska.com. That's libertylawnebraska.com.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com or visit them in person just off I-80 and North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Tired of the ugly signs, extra expense, and costly damage from hard water? It's time to call the plumbers at Bryant for a water softener solution. Hi, folks. Greg Shop here, the voice of the Huskers. At Bryant, you get high-quality water softener products installed by plumbers you can trust, and no arm-twisting contracts that tie you down. Just one call, 467-1111, or visit BryantLincoln.com to schedule your free softener installation estimate. Come on, soften up with Bryant. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down. But don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning on November 27th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf, inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at Double Eagle Golf.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Are you looking for a night of epic fun without breaking the bank? Look no further than Sun Valley Lanes and Games. Join us for our late night special every Sunday through Thursday night and enjoy nonstop action with our Unlimited Fun promotion. Unlimited Fun includes everything you need for an unforgettable night out. Unlimited bowling, unlimited laser tag, and unlimited lucky putt mini golf. Show a valid college or military ID at check-in and get $2 off your admission. Visit the daily rates page at sunvalleylanes.com for complete details.
Sun Valley.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. But there are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Yet another Nebraska winter is looming, and you know you're going to need tires on your vehicle. Don't fret. They are all on sale now during the October Spectacular event at Graham Tire Company. Buy 3 Kumho tires and get the 4th tire free with the purchase of an install package. Save big on Goodyear, Hankook, Nokian, and more. Big rebates on select Goodyear tires that will double when you use your Goodyear credit card. It's their biggest sale of the year, and it's happening now. GrahamTireLincoln.com, getting you to the places that matter most.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Krekak, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history. We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday. We had a big weekend of college football. Man, I watched a lot of football this weekend. All I see is football.
That's all you did.
That's all I did.
There you go.
You know, besides church yesterday, I didn't leave my house.
Yeah.
I did not leave.
You sent the picture of me, and I sent that picture of you, and
sitting on the couch, feet kicked up. He says, "What you doing?" Had my feet kicked up, fireplace, and watching TV.
Was he at the lounge?
No, I was.
You didn't even go to the lounge.
I was just sitting on the couch.
Wow.
I had my old sweatpants on yesterday.
The holy ones.
I brought out. No, they're not
It was
holy.
Sunday,
They're
so it was
just
holy.
Oh, of course.
They're just raggedy.
Okay.
So I wore those in
They
tribute.
just have character.
I'm thinking about cutting them into shorts.
Make them jorts.
Yeah, but like really like high on the thighs so they'll show my muscles.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I'm kicking it around. It's an idea that I have.
Let me know your thoughts.
Let me know your thoughts.
402-464-5685.
Burn them?
Should I cut into short shorts?
And then I'll go to the gym and do a bunch of squats.
Yeah,
It'll be awesome.
please do. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's
Barney
talk
says-
about how the Lions are the third best team, maybe second best team in the NFC.
Yeah, I got them at 3. Solid 3, maybe 2.
Well, real quick, Barney says, "Have you guys, good morning, my man?" He says, "Have you guys seen the TikTok at the Heisman house with Barry sleeping on the couch like an old man and all the young guys laughing?" I feel, yes, that is a funny one right there, man. That is a good
Also,
one.
I can't remember the company, but the commercial where it's like, yeah, I think we can all still play. I think we can all still play. Let's go
Lay's.
And they
Fritos.
they go try to play. They're like, yeah, we're good.
We're good.
We're not
gonna
doing
play.
Except
this.
for Jay Rice.
Yeah.
Jay Rice actually looked like he was ready to go out and play.
Till he
All
take
the
that
rest of the
first
guys,
hit.
all the rest of the guys are like you see Marine on his uniform and like, yeah, he's done. You see him you're like, yeah, he's done. And then you see Rice come out and he's all taped up and got his pants and
Spat it.
oh, he's ready to go. I'm like, all right, and he has not let go of the dream yet.
Well, in college, you guys want to go college or pro first?
Whatever Raff's heart desires.
I'm good with whatever. I watch so much football. I feel like I'm an Encyclopedia Britannica of both.
Well, I'm not. I got to keep my notes.
Hey, thank you for the honesty, AD.
I was honest too.
Well, Georgia took care of Vanderbilt 37-20. Guys, if Georgia has not played anybody yet.
No, and that's what's
They're
interesting.
not going to until
you look at Georgia and Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Both have had really, really soft schedules.
Here's Georgia's schedule.
Yeah.
Okay? Here's their schedule.
Mm-hmm.
They got Florida coming up in 2 weeks, 28th. Okay, at Florida. Then they play Missouri, which,
hey, shout out to Elijah Drinkowitz.
Man.
Hey, Missouri.
They're shocking people.
I'm not saying they're going to beat Georgia by any stretch. All I'm simply saying, you better not sleep.
Is it at Missouri?
It's home. It's home.
I think that Florida game at the Swamp will be a bit of a challenge, especially if Brock Bowers isn't able to play.
Yeah.
Interesting. They still got Ladd McConkey.
Yeah. You get down to the Swamp, crazy things happen.
Crazy thing happens. Then they play Ole Miss. They get play Ole Miss at home. Then they play at Tennessee on the 18th, November.
Tennessee.
And then at Georgia Tech, they should take care of that. But they don't really start playing their schedule until 2 weeks from now.
Well, and so I think like you look at one thing that I will say, and this is why I give Michigan the upper hand over Georgia right now if I was an AP poll voter, because they have beaten the teams that they've played in the fashion that they should.
Yeah. Handedly.
Right? Georgia has not.
Yeah.
There's been a couple scares with Georgia at times, but then also with Michigan. I mean, guys, Michigan scored 52 points from the second quarter through the fourth quarter.
52 to 7.
They did not. They were down 7-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then they ended up dropping 52 just like that.
It's almost like they were stretching and they didn't realize the game had started.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, where's that dude going? They scored. It's like, okay, let's play now. And then
once again, their starters do not play the fourth quarter.
No.
So
they haven't played the fourth quarter yet.
And that's the thing. So I like you look at, I mean, that's why I'd give the edge to Michigan. Have either of them gotten a signature win? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm close to like, I don't feel good about Ohio State. I like Washington. I like Oklahoma. You know, like those people all, they all have signature wins.
Yeah.
I would give them the edge.
Yeah.
Over those two.
Well, I tell you what, Thunder Not Collins, we're going to hop to that game right away. Yeah, I didn't see anybody showing any Ro-Ros on Friday. 29 points. Colorado, if you're up light enough, which I wasn't. I don't think Raff was.
I was not.
Did you go to sleep, Nick?
The best part was, so I got back from the Millard South High from Millard, right? From Jay and I calling the game on Friday. I was like, Colorado's up 29-0. Time to hit the hay. I hit the hay, and I woke up with like 18 text messages in my buddy's group chat with us of just, oh my gosh, what a catch. Oh, what an idiot. What a loser. And I was like, what is going on? And I look at ESPN and I go, no way.
29-point lead.
But hey,
squandered.
Hey, just if you want any Shadur Sanders merch, it's linked on his IG.
Yeah, it shows that it went out at halftime. And you know what, Chief? The thing I'll say in that defense there, he's probably got somebody running that.
He had to.
Yeah, somebody's running that, drops that out there.
Exactly.
But it doesn't, the optics don't look good. But what looked worse, like I said, 29-point lead and you lose.
It makes complete sense from a business standpoint. You're on TV right now.
And
everybody's looking up your name.
And you're rolling at that time.
Yeah, so, I mean, it makes sense from a business
standpoint. The outcome didn't come out too well. But
you know what? After the game, he still drove home in his G-Wagon that he didn't have to pay for.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, hey, listen.
Iowa State knocks out Cincinnati 30-10. Bama.
Roll Tide.
A close one again with Arkansas 24-21.
And Saban almost blew a gasket at the end of that game. They're having some issues in the old victory formation. And
yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
Alabama for the last 2 years, they ranked in the 120, I think third in the country last year in pre-snap procedure penalties, and they're in that level again this year.
And you know what seemed like when it started is when they played Texas at Texas last year, and they ended up beating them.
Yeah.
But I think that's when Ewers ended up getting hurt.
Yeah.
But they had, I mean, I'd never seen. Well, I think that game was the most penalized a Saban team had ever been. It keeps happening.
It's crazy because I think there was I think they had 112 pre-snap penalties last year.
Oh man!
And I think they're at 44 already this year.
The look Saban gave his coach.
Yeah, it was.
I posted it on my Twitter. I was like, oh my gosh,
daggers.
Not happy.
Yep.
Michigan State drops one of them. Rutgers 27-24. That's a program that obviously is going through an incredible amount with obviously the firing of the coach, etc. Ohio State takes care of business over Purdue 41-7. Michigan, of course, we talked about beats the brakes off of India 52-7. Do you think Indiana's coach survives this year, guys?
Nope.
No.
I think he's gone.
Coach of the year in 2020. Not anymore.
It shows you how quickly it can turn around and
Bye,
go.
Penix.
But I was say, you know why? It's because they don't have a quarterback.
No, they don't.
Right?
Michael Penix. Things are different.
They tried to replace Penix a couple years ago with Connor Bazelak, who was the Missouri transfer.
Yes.
And Bazelak did not pan out for them either. Jack Tuttle, their backup quarterback, is now the backup QB at Michigan and is playing every third and fourth quarter for the Michigan Wolverines this season. And so then they just don't have a quarterback. They just don't.
Raff, you reminded me that when we were watching that part of that game to where Penix, I forgot that he was at India. But it was 2 years ago though, right?
3
years
now.
ago. So I totally spaced that.
COVID year.
That was something.
Because this is his third year at Washington, I believe.
Illinois, of course, we talked about the spillover, knocks off Maryland 27-24, which is a shocker. Okie State sneaks one by Kansas 39-32. Gundy definitely needed that game bad.
Gotta play defense.
Yes, Kansas gave up some crucial ones on that one.
Jason Bean started that game, right?
Yeah, Daniels has got back.
Well, he's had a back issue. This is something that's continued from the offseason, because in the offseason, that's why he didn't play the first game, was because he was dealing with some back stuff.
And something like that, to where very little movement could irritate that thing again. So I feel sorry for the kid, man.
That's how I felt yesterday on the course.
Well, yeah, you're back.
I didn't feel sorry for you, Nick.
Old age, man. Old 22.
Feel sorry for you.
I had to go home and use a Theragun.
Those things are nice, though, brother.
Poor little guy.
Florida knocks out South Carolina 41-39. Penn State beats the smoke out of UMass. They said no mas after that game. 63-0. Oregon, of course. Boy, there was some questionable play calling by Oregon to lose that game. And Washington just took care of business, man. 36-33. Washington is undefeated, still at 6-0. Of course, Oregon drops their first game of the year. Iowa, as much as I don't like them, they getting it done. 15-6 over Whiskey. Beat Wisconsin 15-6.
Can we talk about Iowa really quickly?
Yes.
Because here's the deal. This hypothetical conversation that we were having at the beginning of the season of what do you do if Iowa finds success, but Brian Ferentz doesn't meet that threshold, right? That hypothetical conversation of the what ifs is now panning out to this is actually what's going on right now.
Yep.
So where are you guys at? Because we're through week 7 of college football.
Yep.
And they've got a bowl game.
6-1.
They're there.
All good. You're keeping them.
And frankly, they're in the driver's seat of the Big Ten West.
Yeah.
Keep on rolling.
What do you do?
I don't unless he has a colossal collapse these next 5 games, 6 games, whatever it is. I think he's fine.
It's crazy to think about.
I think he's fine. I mean, I do.
He's good.
What are they averaging, like 13 points per game?
Yep. Yeah, it ain't 25.
Rolling. It is not that benchmark.
It's not 25. It'd be hard. I mean, let's put it this way. If it's a different scenario, if Ferentz is not his dad, it still would be a case, we're letting you go because we can't keep this going consistently.
And more importantly, like it's a new athletic director.
Yeah, it's a new AD who doesn't have those ties to those guys. So I will say this, though. I'd be shocked if he was fired, after this.
Yeah.
Unless there's some colossal, like I said, unless they just get boat raced through their next 6 games or something like that.
Yeah. That'd be the only way.
Yeah, I think he's fine, though, man.
It's going to be really interesting. So, I think they play Minnesota this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Minnesota's quarterback, Ethan Kaliak-Man, is probably a little bit better than Tanner Mordecai. Mordecai also hurt his hand, and he's going to be out for an unknown amount of time right now.
Mm-hmm.
The over-under, though, in this game, guys, 31.5. 31.5. I think Iowa, I saw as like a 4-point favorite. 31.5.
That's
over-under. They think less than 30
Gonna be
points.
fireworks.
It's crazy to
prepare
think about.
yourself.
A lot of field goals.
But then you have a 35-32 game between Washington and Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think about just next year, the difference in Big Ten type of teams.
Yeah.
You have a USC that scores a lot of points on the norm, right? You have the Washington Oregons of the world.
Yep.
Heck, even the Penn States and Ohio States.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have the complete disgusting offensive performances from Iowa. You can throw Nebraska
I will
in there,
give Iowa credit at the end of that game when they needed to run the ball. They did run the ball. So
they did.
Which has been interesting because offensive line has not been their strong suit this year.
Which is uncharacteristic.
Yes, like it is usually in years past.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing Kirk Ferentz talked about at Big Ten Media Days is that, hey, listen, we feel good about our offensive line, but it doesn't have necessarily the experience that we've seen in Tyler Lindenbaum's and other first-round picks from Iowa's offensive line.
Think about Iowa, man, which has been a staple for them. But like you mentioned, their offensive line and tight ends historically. Their defense has played sound.
Yeah,
they're good defense.
Good defense. Good defense.
I was glad to see your boy Freeman take care of business at Notre Dame, man.
I was too.
Notre Dame beats USC 48-20.
Yeah.
Obviously, big shout out to Xavier Watts, Omaha Burke, Nebraska, born and bred native. It was great to see him ball out on a huge stage. Obviously, that's a huge traditional game.
Oh, can I say something about that game?
Yes.
I have also something to say about that game.
Yes.
I am not a big fan of Jack Collinsworth
Thank you.
and Jason Garrett calling games. That was
the most emotionless broadcast I have ever heard.
I didn't know what Raff was talking about because I had it on mute for a while. I was listening to
you
something
didn't miss
else.
much. It was
And
basically
then I turned it on. I was like, are they calling the same game I'm watching?
It was just a filler.
Even
if you watch the highlights of like the scoop and score or like an interception.
Oh, he picks it up and he's going for a touchdown.
Oh, it's an interception. he's gonna go, and he's tackled out of bounds. And I'm like, what are we listening to right now?
Usually, like, it just felt like too that they were like sitting in a sound studio.
Yes,
I was like, what is going on?
There was
here?
no crowd noise.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It felt like how I thought that high school baseball went last year when we were at Tally Anderson Field calling it on the radio, and there was no crowd mic.
Yeah.
There was nowhere because the windows didn't roll up.
Yeah,
and I was like, man, I just feel like I'm in a sound room.
Oh, it was
or a soundproof room.
I was just sitting there going, oh, this is so bad.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I find it interesting, right? When we see, and there's been a lot of negativity about Joe Buck. I personally am a fan of Joe Buck.
I'll take Joe Buck.
I think Joe Buck is really good,
enjoy him.
actually, right?
I can't come on regarding baseball because I don't watch that much, which you do.
Yeah,
but
Joe Buck.
Kevin Kugler. I'll do those guys.
Exactly. But no, my thing was like, there's always a lot made about father-son type of things, right?
Yeah.
And we're starting to see now where some of the more iconic guys, or well-known, maybe that's a better word for it, their sons are starting to come up, right? And Jack Collinsworth is one.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me that is their number one team on NBC? That 6:30 game is their prime time, is their slot.
Yeah.
That's their big noon slot.
And
That's
for
their college game day
for
slot.
USC Notre Dame of all teams.
And that's the thing. So it's like, you're
Dude,
telling
if I'm
me,
NBC, I'm calling 86-year-old Don Criqui today. Don, you got one more in you.
yeah.
I mean, that was NBC when Don Criqui was on the call for a college football game. Man, you could just feel it in his voice.
But that's my thing is that's your number one team. And where we saw maybe with Ian Eagle's son, Noah Eagle, he out of college got the Los Angeles Clippers play-by-play job. And it's like, so I'm not trying to say that there's like favoritism, but I think sometimes these guys are just
they hear the name because of the name.
Oh, I wouldn't say favoritism, but I'm definitely say there's some nepotism that goes on.
It's interesting to see how quick like Jack Collinsworth came onto the and part of it was because Mike Tirico got boosted up to the Monday Night Football slot and things like that. So I understand that other things have now helped shift, some groups around. But man, for all of the investment that NBC has made, that you would think that they'd want to go out and get a big name type of guy.
And then
that's what's so interesting
is like Jason Garrett. I'm like, I could see him doing like a show, like an X's and O's show, and talk. But as the color commentator there, I was just like, oh,
there was even the game in like
so dry.
You heard it though from the start with Jason Garrett, because unfortunately when they did the Navy Notre Dame game in Ireland to start off the college football year, guys, that was the first game to be played this season. Like you need to put your best foot forward, because if people don't enjoy the broadcast from that start, it's going to be hard to get them to turn in. Like those little things that it's not, oh, I don't think about it. I'm not consciously saying, oh, I'm not going to turn on NBC. But if you didn't enjoy watching a game on NBC, you're not going to turn it on in the future. So it's just like, I sit there and once again,
it was rough.
It was not that enjoyable to listen to, unfortunately.
Before we go to break and we come back, we'll talk some Husker and NFL. Is Mario Cristobal in trouble in Miami? This is 2 weeks straight.
I don't think quite yet.
Yeah, I don't
because
think so.
You lose. Number one, North Carolina was number 12.
Yes.
I mean, you lost 41-31. But just after how bad last week was, and you follow up with this one.
Well, probably now that his seat might be a little bit hotter now, because all the Miami guys that were hanging on to Dion now might be going back to Miami now to see what their team's doing.
I'll be honest. I don't think you can.
How's the you doing? Oh, we're bad.
I'm Dion. I'll call you later, dog.
I'll be honest. I don't think that I think that the only way that you recover from what happened 2 weeks ago now is through an off season. It's through months of just not playing games, not anybody talking about college football. Yeah. I think that's the only way you recover.
Distance.
It's just get away from it. Because here's the thing, like they're not going to play in the playoff. They're not going to be able to find their way back to the ACC championship game unless they win a couple games. Like they're not going to be that team.
Well, and their schedule doesn't get easier either, because they got Clemson coming up next on the 21st. They got Virginia, which they should take care. You got at North Carolina State. at Florida State, Louisville at Boston College.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not, I mean, obviously Virginia, they should handle Virginia fairly easy. Boston College, they should.
Yeah,
but that game is always, it's always tough. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They got a tough road to hoe right now.
You read some of those teams and made me think this was a week of college football that had just so many upsets.
Yes.
Just so many, not necessarily of the top tier teams, right?
Yep.
But the 13
your
through,
bottom 15, 20.
Yeah, the 13 through 25 teams. I mean, you had Louisville going down at Pitt, and Pitt is bad. Pitt is not
which is
very
surprising
good.
Too.
And so, like, you had those types of teams losing. You had it was just it was not a good weekend of college football, but there were a lot of storylines, I think, to come out of it.
Yep. When we come back, Nick, that's perfectly said, my man. We come back, we'll talk some Husker recruiting news, also the major upsets that took in the place in the pros over the weekend as well. So we'll discuss that when we come back. It's The Drive on this sunny Monday morning. New week, 90.7 The Ticket. Drive.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Yet another Nebraska winter is looming, and you know you're going to need tires on your vehicle. Don't fret. They are all on sale now during the October Spectacular event at Graham Tire Company. Buy 3 Kumho tires and get the 4th tire free with the purchase of an install package. Save big on Goodyear, Hankook, Nokian, and more. Big rebates on select Goodyear tires that will double when you use your Goodyear credit card. It's their biggest sale of the year, and it's happening now. GrahamTireLincoln.com, getting you to the places that matter most.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down. But don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning on November 27th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at Double Eagle Golf.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and man, do the October incentives get better. You won't want to miss this. Happening right now at Koppel, you have 0% financing or $6,500 off MSRP on select new half-ton crew cab pickups. Yes, you heard right. Happening right now until the end of the month. 0% financing or $6,500 off sticker price. Those incentives are the best we've seen this entire year. Hurry on in while supplies last. Just take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All offers include trade-in bonus and with roof credit.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. Expect a few areas of frost this morning. Otherwise, expecting mainly sunny skies for the rest of the day. We'll see a high of around 62. Tonight, expecting mainly clear skies with an overnight low of around 39. And tomorrow, most sunny skies return with a high a little warmer, around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clutter for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The place you call home should always be a place of comfort. Warm and cozy in winter, cool and relaxing in summer. If your home isn't delivering the comfort you expect, call Bryant. It's more than just hot and cold to them. It's about providing the best comfort solutions. And Bryant gives you a full 24-month test drive on your home comfort system. Get full details at BryantLincoln.com or call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay. Playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We're proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. So apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom. And then that leads us into our next little segment, which I think this segment should be sponsored by Stern Company. Stern Company provides solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. Call Roger at, hang on one second, I got to find the new number, 1-800-477-2744, or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers. All right, and that leads us into our question. How is Nebraska going to keep their recruits from not leaving them to go elsewhere?
Nick, we got two big ones, Raff. Yeah. You spot on, man. Kawan Lacey, and obviously Carter Nelson. How do you keep them? How do you keep all of them?
Okay, so
and the ones in your locker room.
The easiest one is just to say win, right?
Yep.
But trying to dig a little deeper here.
Big Bird just said that. Big Bird, good morning to you, man.
I mean,
it does when he solves it.
The easiest response is win, and you're going to have those fans that and us that say win, and that's very true. Now, I think part of it is a competitive NIL package, whatever it is, right? Kawan Lacey is a really good running back. Like Nebraska did their due diligence. Kawan Lacey wasn't always rated as high as he is right now. They did their deal. Like give Nebraska staff credit. They came in, they evaluated him well, and they offered him early, and he ended up committing relatively early as well. But now, what SEC teams are going to do is they're going to continue to go after Kawan Lacey, right? and they're going to be a serious threat because of the names, because it's the Alabamas, the Ole Miss, it's the SEC schools. And being from the South, he understands probably SEC football. And also, when you look at the dynasty, according to, and then unfortunately, Nebraska, not necessarily a dynasty right now. It's going to be tough to keep Kawan Lacey, I think, at times. Carter Nelson, I think there's a reason to not be as worried with Carter Nelson. I look at the Notre Dame visit as an opportunity to go visit somewhere and not a change of heart. I think what I've somewhat heard and also read this morning is that it was a situation to where if Nebraska would have been at home, he would not have gone. Carter Nelson does not go. He's been to every single Nebraska home game. He has not missed a single Nebraska home game, and that's going to continue this week. And I believe I saw that Kawan Lacey is also going to be in town this Saturday.
Yeah,
right. So
it's a big recruiting weekend.
It's big.
Don't you think too that a lot of this recruiting, it's built on relationships, which our coaches have shown that I know like EJ Barthel, he was down with Kawan Lacey, I believe, and then I think Coach Rule was up in Ainsworth. Is that up in Ainsworth on Friday night? So these relationships are building, but also what plays into this too, some is the momentum of the football team. If Nebraska keeps on stacking together some wins, I think that helps the momentum of the football program. So that these games, they're not only big for conference standing or Nebraska making a bowl game, it's also big for these incoming recruits to see that there is some positive taking place in this program. So.
Well, and so this is worth repeating. I saw this on Twitter from Greg Smith of Inside Nebraska. He tweeted this out. He said that Kawan, after the Michigan game where he visited, so he's probably not in town this week. He said this after the Michigan game. It was a great experience. I feel great about next year and my class coming in. I can't wait to work and build the program back up.
Yeah.
So that's what he said last year. And so when we look, I guess, at just Nebraska's recruiting class, I think, guys, from a program standpoint, this is something that I thought about yesterday, and I've already kind of told you guys off air. For the Carter Nelson Notre Dame type of thing, or even if the hypothetical Kawan Lacey goes to an Alabama LSU game, right, or whatever, a game of that magnitude, it's tough right now for Nebraska to compete with that. Like it is, it's tough. Nebraska, unfortunately, in this moment, doesn't have the ability to go say, "Hey, let me go grab. Hey, I understand that you're committed elsewhere, but come visit us. Come to the game, and then." We're going to stomp on a top 10 team, and a Nebraska kid is going to ball out while the top player in Nebraska is visiting Notre Dame. Nebraska, unfortunately, right now, they don't have that ability. They might next year, they might in 2 years, and maybe Matt Rule is the guy. But for think about this, Nebraska had 50 recruits at the Michigan game.
Yeah.
And what happened? Like you instead of saying, hey, build off of this top 10 win with us, it's build up so that we can get to this point to where we're beating top 10 teams. It's a completely different pitch.
It's a different pitch, and I think also it goes back to what both of you said earlier, relationships. Coach Rule and his staff have done a tremendous job of establishing relationships. I mean, from the moment they got hired, they hit the streets, they hit the highways, they hit the cornfields, they hit the back roads, the dirt roads. And I'm going to tell you something, and this is something I truly believe, man. When Foley was taking pictures at every single small town he went to. Those things begin to pay dividends because they see you.
Yeah.
And you begin to establish those relationships early on. Not when, even at the Northeast game last year, the Northeast, those teams to where they might not have anybody right now, but when you can get head coaches in your corner, that's a huge influence to have, man.
Oh, yeah.
And Coach Rule and his staff, in my opinion, have done a tremendous job at that. And Big Bird, thanks for sending that in. The tweet from Mitch Sherman this morning mentioned that, his father said, hey, he's not wavered. He's still committed to Nebraska. Those relationships, because we can't, like you just mentioned, Nick, we can't brag about records right now.
No.
Because we don't have that in our cash.
You got to talk about, what
do you want to be part of
what
this
is
build?
being built. Yeah. And then also too with Kwan Lacey, we're not exactly deep at the running back position as of now. So hopefully, that'll play to where, hey, if you come to Nebraska, there's a good chance you step on the field right away. If he goes to Alabama, he might have to wait 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
If he go, I don't know
Notre Dame as well.
I don't know where Mississippi sits at, but I'm sure they got some guys that they've recruited. So it's not going to be maybe the automatic, get on the field right away. When you come to Nebraska, there's a pretty good shot that you're going to get some playing time right away, which we've shown this year that we're not afraid to put in our freshmen and let them play.
Once again, I think it goes back to, you can give the staff credit where credit's due, right? Because they were in early on Kwan Lacey.
Yep.
And they took his commitment and rightfully so, right? But now that he's having a really, really good senior year, people are going to take notice because there's a lot of really good coaches out there. And that's what good coaches do.
Yep.
We'd expect the same thing from Nebraska.
Oh, totally. And then there'll be times in the future where that is going to happen, where Nebraska is going to end up getting somebody that was already committed. It's just part of the ever-changing world of college football. So you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride. And then you also got to remember too, if you are a fan out there and they decide not to come to Nebraska after they said they were, still be nice and friendly, because you never know, a year or two down the road.
Things change, man.
You never know.
Things change.
It's like
Things
water.
change. It is. It's very fluid. What also was fluid yesterday, and we'll hop into a brief bit of NFL action. Nick, your lines just keep getting it done, man.
Yeah, unfortunately though, David Montgomery goes down. So now Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery are out. Hey, former Husker Divino Zigbo with a couple carries yesterday for the Detroit Lions as well. So that was pretty good to see, pretty fun to see, right? But no, I mean, Jamison Williams is back. I believe he caught a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a really good day after coming back.
I like how you say his name. Say it again.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Say it one more time.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, I love it. I love how you
so
say
anyway,
that.
he came back.
Bijan Robinson.
Did you see that catch he had?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Lord.
But no, I mean,
Hammer.
here's the thing. Detroit's done a really good job of creating pressure from the defensive line. Aiden Hutchinson is a number 2 overall pick, and he's showing signs of it.
He is.
Right. And this is all without the top safety that they signed in the offseason, CJ Gardner-Johnson, who's out.
He's out.
So they're 5-1 start, and Raff and I were talking.
Yeah.
They might be the second best team in the NFC.
They're up there.
They are definitely the conversation, man.
Eagles worried me a little bit yesterday, and they did not.
I tell you what, guys,
they haven't really played a tough schedule, and they've struggled a little bit. And then yesterday
got exposed.
They're playing against the Jets, who did not have their top 2 cornerbacks. I mean,
I tell you what, guys, this is completely out of the NFC conversation, but looking at the AFC, I don't know how much of the game you guys watched between the Ravens and the Titans yesterday.
A little bit.
The Titans, man. First of all, I mean, all goes back to the AJ Brown trade.
Should never go.
But also, so you put in Malik Willis yesterday at the 1-yard line, and you still have Derrick Henry, right? Titans have Derrick Henry.
Yep.
And they choose to run it with Malik Willis. Like those are telltale signs of like, what are you doing? You're going to trust Malik Willis, who still is an inexperienced professional quarterback in terms of playing time, over a guy that has the nickname King Henry.
Well, the Giants did the same thing yesterday. The last play of the game, Saquon Barkley had been either you do a rollout, an option or something like that, but you don't give the ball to Saquon Barkley at the 1-yard line.
And it could have potentially been a penalty for the second straight play. It could have potentially been a penalty, right?
And they weren't calling that.
They weren't. The referee, the officiating last night was a little disappointed at times.
Yes.
The roughing the passer on Okereke, who had an excellent game. Okereke for the New York Giants defense played lights out. He tipped that ball initially that had the interception. But I mean, ultimately enough, like, I understand you need to protect the game's stars and the faces of the NFL,
but let them play football still.
But
some of these,
that
like,
was not even close.
Some of these no calls on pass interference are hilarious.
He didn't make contact with his head. He hit his arm that had the ball in his he hit his right arm as he was hitting he had his arms up so he could deflect the pass.
Yeah.
I just, it's disappointing. And so, but no, I thought the Titans though just
they've just fallen off the map.
I mean,
but like these calls that don't
bad.
Calls that don't get called, like pass interference, for instance. Like there were a couple yesterday. If the defender gets there before the ball gets there, that's pass interference. But then they come back like, well, it was really close. No, if he gets there before, that's pass interference.
If he's frisking the guy before the ball gets there, it's probably pass interference.
And I was watching the 49ers-Browns game. Not all hits that look bad are bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting there going, guy coming over the middle, hits him. I mean, it was one of those, ooh, but it was not an illegal hit.
No, it wasn't.
He did not use his helmet. He did not launch. And then so just because the way it sounded and looked, they're like, oh, that's got to be,
Speaking of the hits, Devontae Adams took a hit.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. he took a lick.
He got right up, though.
He took a lick on that one, man. Yeah. Real quick, the Commanders beat the Falcons, 49ers, 2 missed field goals.
Sam Howell.
Yeah.
Sam Howell, not horrible.
No.
Not horrible at all.
Serviceable.
Yeah.
Made it happen.
I think he had 3 touchdown passes yesterday.
Yeah. Made it happen,
He's
man.
all right. That's one where the Commanders are really going to have to, do their homework and see, is this the guy that you're going to,
hit your wagon to?
Yeah. Because it'll be interesting to see.
And the Texans, Raff and Nick, the Texans.
CJ Stroud, man.
I've said this since
Texans.
the beginning of the year. DeMeco Ryans is a darn good coach.
And you're seeing it, man. You're seeing it. I mean, they're taking care of business. The other big, obviously upset yesterday was Philly losing to the Jets yesterday. And I tell you, that was Hurts did not play a good game yesterday at all.
The Jets are kind of like the Iowa of the NFL.
Yeah, you don't know how they win games.
They're like cockroaches, man. You think they're
They
dead?
just kind of stick
Hanging around.
Yeah. You think they're dead? You turn the light. You know you stomped him.
Yeah.
Come back in the room. Turn the light. That joker gone.
Well, a healthy Breece Hall makes a big difference.
Yeah,
right?
and
a healthy Breece Hall. They want to trade Dalvin Cook now.
Dude, if there is some way, somehow, that they can keep on winning to get in the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers will be back.
Yeah.
He's
nuts.
throwing the ball already, and he's off his crutches.
Yeah.
And that happened, 5 weeks ago?
Not a month.
A month ago.
Yeah.
I think it was a month from today.
And we're talking about an Achilles. And he's back already.
Yeah, because it was a Monday.
Here he goes.
It was that Monday night football game, right?
Go ahead, Raff. Read this one.
Tonight's the night, as DJ Quick stated. Let's go, Cowboys. Quit talking about all these subpar squads. We ain't hard to find Monday night, baby.
Just guess who
Ferguson.
that is.
Good Lord.
We ain't hard to find.
Yeah, you ain't hard to find. This is.
I tell you what is hard to find.
You are going to be.
His wins have been hard to find.
Justin Herbert.
Keenan Allen's about to have 2 tutties.
Herbert's going to have 400 yards passing.
Before we go to break, what's your predictions on that game tonight, y'all? What's your predictions on that game?
Chargers 38, Cowboys 21.
Like, here's the thing. The Cowboys should win tonight.
But they're not.
They're not going to.
Nope.
They should. They should win tonight. They are probably the better team.
On the road.
Brandon Staley continues to find stupid ways to lose games. Brandon Staley tries to lose games. And
How
so,
can I screw this up?
Exactly. So the Cowboys should win tonight. Do I think they will? No. Chargers. Let's go. Chargers 27, Cowboys 17.
You know what, man?
The Trey Lance era begins tonight.
Oh,
hello. I'm going to be contrarian here. I say Dallas 23-20.
Okay.
I say Dallas 23-20. Not because I like Dallas. I don't dislike Dallas either, but I think Dallas is, after the past couple thumpings they've taken, I think they'll get something done tonight. 23-20.
They might. I mean, here's the deal. I'm curious to see how much CeeDee Lamb is used tonight. I'm intrigued by that because obviously the whole CeeDee Lamb, is he a wide receiver 1? Is he not?
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
It'll be interesting to see what happens, man. Interesting.
How much is Dallas missing Amari Cooper?
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Trayvon Diggs.
Elise's dad says that dolphin sonar must be magic for an Achilles. Folks, we'll be right back with RGT to close out this Magic Monday morning. Sun shining, and hopefully you are as well. We'll be right back. The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Agriculture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
The place you call home should always be a place of comfort. Warm and cozy in winter, cool and relaxing in summer. If your home isn't delivering the comfort you expect, call Bryant. It's more than just hot and cold to them. It's about providing the best comfort solutions. And Bryant gives you a full 24-month test drive on your home comfort system. Get full details at BryantLincoln.com or call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down. But don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning on November 27th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at Double Eagle Golf. Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook, their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Yet another Nebraska winter is looming, and you know you're going to need tires on your vehicle. Don't fret, they are all on sale now during the October Spectacular event at Graham Tire Company. Buy 3 Kumho tires and get the 4th tire free with the purchase of an install package. Save big on Goodyear, Hankook, Nokian, and more. Big rebates on select Goodyear tires that will double when you use your Goodyear credit card. It's their biggest sale of the year, and it's happening now. GrahamTireLincoln.com, getting you to the places that matter most.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space. Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Fall for savings at Bonsall Pool and Spa. Beginning October 13th, customers can take advantage of great cash and financing options on hot spring spas. Get up to $1,000 off a new High Life Collection spa or $500 off a new Limelight Collection spa when you pay in full, or get 0% APR for 60 months when you finance. This amazing offer ends October 23rd. Visit them at 33rd and Pioneers to learn more on how you can fall for savings at Bonsall Pool and Spa.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today, with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together, whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch-up with old friends. Florial's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. Saw Bess on Friday, doing well.
RGT.
You ready? Yeah, bring it. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take right now. All right, everybody.
All
Today's Raff's Good Take actually is a guy actually sent it in to me, Chris Porter, and he wanted me to give Raff's Good Take out to Nowhere BMX in Unadilla, Nebraska. So Nowhere BMX is ran by Carl Hinckley and his wife, Carrie Hinckley. Carl, his nickname is Crazy Carl Hinckley. So I first came in touch with Nowhere BMX probably about 4 or 5 years at the Lancaster County Fair. They come out and do the ramps and they do the flips and stuff like that. They're out at the state fair. But just the story behind Nowhere BMX, it's free. So you can go out there and you can learn how to do jumps and stuff like that. Carl has just got like this. Basically, there was a video that came out, and back in the day, Carl was bullied a little bit. He found BMX racing. Now he's wanting to be that light to people, for people to come and just the message, of being friendly to everyone and being good to everyone. So I just wanted to give Raff's Good Take to Carl and Carrie Hinckley and Nowhere BMX and all the great things they do for the community and just spreading niceness and kindness. So congratulations. You are the winner of Raff's Good Take.
Well done. Well done. Eric, what's happening? Eric says, please just stop this madness. Eric, good morning. Appreciate you, my man. 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. IOC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska. Full-time, part-time days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and help them achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at IOC.net/careers. The 80 Attitude Adjustment today is this, folks. Saturday was kind of a rough one. Went to my dad's house, made some of the final cleanings in there, and it was crazy as heck to see it completely empty. Nothing in the house I grew up in with my parents, man. So many memories in that place. And it just reminded me, man, enjoy the now. Enjoy right now. And I've said this before, but man, and eventually, man, all those things become memories. So there's a lot of memories throughout that house. So cleaning it out, doing all that, it's kind of like that meme from Will Smith when the last show episode of Fresh Prince, he's just standing there, nothing there. I looked at my brother and said, man, we look like Will Smith up in here right now. So we're all just kind of sitting there laughing, thinking about the memories. So again, enjoy those times you have with your friends and loved ones right now, because eventually, folks, they all become memories.
Yep. All right, guys, 35 seconds.
All right, everyone. Have a great Monday. Be nice to each other, and we will talk to you tomorrow. See ya.